What's up, YouTube? There's a couple cards I want to talk about. With the release of Hidden Arsenal 6, there's a few new options that we have at our disposal, and a couple tech things that we can talk about. I'm going to sort of do this video in terms of my latest hero build that I showed you guys. So go ahead and just sort of get right into it. And it's all based around the extra deck. So just a quick recap of what that extra deck happens to be. We have Gemini Pearl. Every now and then you kind of need that 26 to get over something. But mainly he's sort of there for, it's like, oh, they flipped Skill Drain. I want something that's a big beater that's not affected by that. So you have Pearl. And also, secret Gemini Pearls are awesome. Awesome enough, I pulled my alternate arts out because I wanted the secret in there so bad. Maystroke, you got Book of Moon, you have Pseudo Indestructible. And even though I think I've only summoned this guy maybe 3 or 4 times, I feel like he's one of those cards that as soon as I took him out, I would lose because he's not there. Photon Assassin, because you need to be able to get over things like Spirit Reaper and whatnot. And finally, Double Blade Armor. Those were our 5 exceeds. Again, Double Blade Armor because we played Double Bubble Man. If you have a live Bubble Man, you have a live Blade Armor Ninja. Then we played 10 fusions. We played Triple Shining, Double Zero, Double Escuriato, Nova Master, Gaia, and Tornado. Now, about Tornado. I have summoned Tornado a total of 1 time in my life. And the fucking thing got Veilered. I was playtesting for the side events after we didn't get our invites for Nats this year. Against Chaos Dragons. He had a full field. I couldn't get over it. I was like, hey, I could Miracle into Tornado and half it all and then just start attacking over shit. But I got Veilered, so that didn't happen. So my thought process was, okay, there's a card I have summoned once in my life. Why play it if you've only ever used it once in your life? That's just sort of stupid in a sense. When you have an extra deck that's so compact and trying to find room for things, you know, don't play something because you feel like it's standard. Sure, it's standard because playing Tornado finishes out the attribute lineup. But in terms of my current build, aside from 1 time in my life Miracle Fusing for this guy, the only use he's going to have is if you were to Super Poly a Leviair. And you could always just let that Leviair go off and then Super Poly whatever they bring back and run over the little 1800 fucker. So with that being said, I think Tornado's on the wayside. I might find room for him in the side deck anyways, just for that like Dragonity matchup. Or hell, some Gusto Psychic Exodia thing. They're going to exist. You see somebody spamming Stardust and whatnot, like I said, with Dragonity. He may be viable enough to find room in the side deck along with that Draco Quest and second Nova Master. But for now, he's gone. Now, why is he gone? Vylon de Sigma. We finally have a second 3x4 Exceed. The first of which was Shockmaster. The problem with Shockmaster is he's weak. He's only like 2200, maybe 23, I don't remember off the top of my head. He does have an awesome effect where you can essentially like Cold Wave or Monster Effect Wave or Trap Wave, you know, just whatever. But he has no real aggro ability and he's really easy to get over. The 2 decks that I play, I always play Heroes and lately I've been playing Samurai as well. And the problem with Shockmaster is, like I said, A, he's too weak, especially in the Samurai deck, because he really doesn't add anything to the aggro-ness that deck has when it's trying to go off. As for Heroes, same thing. If I'm going to give up a bunch of resources for an Exceed, I need that Exceed to be able to do something. And secondly, a second market value of like $40. Fuck that, I'm not paying $40 for a Shockmaster that I'm probably barely ever going to use. Now, in this particular Bubble Beat variant, it is really common to be able to normal summon, special a Bubble Man, search another Bubble Man, special the second one, play a Reborn, play a Mind Control, and get 3 or 4 monsters on the field to start making plays with in any one given turn. That being said, the playability of the Sigma in this particular deck actually exists, and a lot higher than I particularly would think when I think about a 3x4 Exceed. Now, if you don't know what the Sigma does, he's relinquished for Exceeds. You detach material and steal an opponent's monster. And then he gains a Catastrophe effect based off that monster's attribute. If I steal their Red Eyes Darkness, I get Catastrophe for Dark. If I steal their Light Pulsar, I get Catastrophe for Light. If I steal their Absolute Zero, I get Catastrophe for Water. Just whatever. I get something that I normally would have trouble getting over off the field, and then I gain a Catastrophe effect based off its attribute. So Sigma is absolutely busted as fuck. When I saw this guy, I was like, holy crap. I didn't even know we were getting the Sigma until like an hour ago when I happened to get this guy. So he has instantly made his way into my extra deck. Because A, he's playable. B, he augments the aggro ability of the deck. And C, he's just fucking awesome. Now, the second little thing that I wanted to talk about in this video, that was another card that came out in Hidden Arsenal 6, and that's Violon Prism. A friend of mine posted about this about a week or so ago, asking a question about how it worked, and essentially the question boiled down to if this card you can versus when this card you can. When this card you can's miss timing, that's Pulsar and Shining. If you can's don't miss timing. This guy's a level 4 light tuner. That when he leaves the field from a monster card zone, you can pay 500 life points to equip him to a monster you control. As an if you can, he doesn't miss timing. So you synchro with him, and then you pay 500 and equip him to whatever. Probably that synchro. Now what Prism does is while he's equipped, the equipped monster gains 1,000 attack during the damage step on either player's turn whenever that monster battles. So that's freaking awesome. Now, where he really makes awesome plays, the friend that brought this up, he plays a TG Scrap Stun deck. He was like, I really want to tech this card, or even like test dropping the Scrap engine altogether, which is double Chimera, triple Beast, for like double Summoner Monk, double Prism, and just be like Monk, Prism, Scrap Dragon, 500 equip. Now, if all else fails with this particular play, which is awesome, you have a 3,800 Scrap Dragon that already has something that it can free pop without having to get rid of any other cards you have. So that's pretty awesome. You know, I would pay 500 life points to blow shit up with Scrap Dragon rather than sacrifice my stuff all day long anyways. Even more so after I've attacked them at 3,800. Now, the only problem, like, I want to tech this into my builds, like, even the hero build that I'm playing now. The only problem is, because he's a tuner, it's going to make me want to play Stardust and Scrap Dragon just to have those options to synchro with. You know, what's the chances you're going to be like, summon Prism, set 4 back row, special Bubble Man, synchro, pay 500, equip, have Miracle Fusion bait ready. It's awesome. I want to do it. But as you've seen, this extra deck is so clogged. Or not just clogged, it's so full. You know, there's nothing cloggy about it. Everything that's there needs to be there. So much the fact that I've even had to cut out the final leg, the 5th leg of the attributes, to make it work. There's no way that I can find myself finding room to put these 2 cards in there. But maybe you can. Prism is awesome. I mean, if you're already playing like Stardust and Scrap Dragon, or just a couple different staple synchros, if you have the room and you want to find room for a tech like this, do it. It's freaking awesome. So with that, let me know what you guys think. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.